Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Oh, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. We have already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Sadio Mane. He's one of the paciest players around, Peter. He's a very dangerous dribbler and a fine finisher to boot. I particularly like the way he gives defenders a headache by drifting across the forward line, looking for gaps to probe and spaces to get into. I think he's going to be a really huge asset for this team.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Over to the left. Hits one! He's pulled off a fine save.
Mane is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And that's been levered clear. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Robertson gets into some space. Bernardo Silva. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's there to cut it out. Mane. And now the breakaway. He spotted the run and played him through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nelson Semedo. Portugal have it back and they can go again. He's got looking for goal! Plays it back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, real danger here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Terrible error, duly punished. Portugal take the lead, 1-0.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Very well to intervene. And it's Salah. Firmino. Semedo battles to win it back. He's left his man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Firmino. That's sprayed out wide. Semedo drives it forward, gets away from his opponents. Can he get the shot away? Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Oxlade-Chamberlain. And Firmino! It's off target and by quite a way.
Firmino came up with a decent crack, but he knew rather quickly he'd gotten underneath it.
Oxlade-Chamberlain. Matip. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a brilliant interception. Well, that's where he wants it.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
And he's there to cut it out. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now a chance to break. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Pizzi. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's pinged one through here. There is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close fought half of football. One that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Milner.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Bernardo Silva. And the finish! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort.
Portugal are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Portugal got themselves a two-goal cushion.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Time and again they are repelled. Henderson goes looking. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Well read, he sorted that out. Firmino hits it! Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Hoists it forward. And here's Roberto Firmino. Mane. Liverpool have a free kick. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. And he's produced a beauty. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Has a pop! Goal! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Portugal take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
He's had a look.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Jordan Henderson. And it's Mane. And here's Mohamed Salah. And they've been caught out here. Mohamed Salah decides to play it back. Chance to break. And it's played forward. Gomez gets into the right position to intercept. Mohamed Salah is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Henderson tries lifting it over. Henderson needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Liverpool have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. And that's one back! He was just never going to miss.
Well, that's about as cheeky as it comes, by going right down the middle. It may have backfired, but it's worked for him this time. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another.
Goes for goal! And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Milner.
Liverpool are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Ruben Dias gets it back. It's Bernardo Silva.
Portugal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Milner.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Has a go! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
So now the difference is 3.
Well,
and the referee brings it to a close. Liverpool thoroughly outclassed here. They came up against opponents who were better in all areas. No argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Liverpool really were sleepwalking in central defence, and the alarm just never went off.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.